Yo, welcome back to the reaction video, man. I said welcome back to another reaction video, man. We got nothing too new, but nothing too old. But right in the middle, man. We got what Army recruits go through at a boot camp. Now, we know how bad they go through it. We know. We done seen the videos of them tied up and swimming down in oceans or pools trying to unlock themselves like a little fish. We done seen it all. We done seen them in warehouses filled with gas, no mask or nothing, but they gotta stay there for about like what, 9 minutes? I don't know how long it's been. Might have been there, but I'm just saying, we done seen it all. We done seen them standing straight forward and getting yelled at like the sergeants is their daddy. We done seen it all. But what we don't know is the inside. We're gonna get a live view, a live session of everything that's going on. But the scenarios, we finna see the real deal. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. You gotta subscribe. You wanna keep seeing these bangers, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. We finna go up, man. Troy Smooth is getting lit. Troy Smooth gang getting popular. Troy Smooth gang going crazy. So if you're not in tune with us, how y'all gonna keep up with it? How y'all gonna know? How y'all gonna know? You know? I don't wanna leave y'all behind, man. I want everybody to come. We as a whole, man, we a group, we an army, man. We gotta build it. So let's get straight to it, man. We got 13 minutes in. It's gonna be a little minute video, man. Like I said, y'all see the waves, man. Y'all see them. Look, y'all see them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. Y'all see them. Oh. Hey, man, let's get straight to it, man. Let's go.
Why are you moving? Why are you moving?
Damn, I know that breath hot as hell.
This is Army Boot Camp.
I couldn't do it, man.
Before they join the United States Army, all recruits have to graduate from a 22-week program known as One Station Unit Training, also known as OSUT. It happens here at Fort Benning, a 182,000-acre military installation that straddles the Alabama-Georgia border about 100 miles southwest of Atlanta. Every year, more than 18,000 soldiers graduate before joining the more than 470,000 people actively serving in the Army.
13, 14, 15.
Although most of the recruits that we saw during our time there were male, recruits trained together in gender-integrated platoons.
These young men and women that volunteer to serve, they show up to us as civilians, and then we take them through a transformative process to turn them into soldiers.
You just go to position of attention and you stay in position of attention.
On a rain-soaked week in February, we spent 4 days inside the Army's Maneuver Center of Excellence, which trains soldiers to serve in the infantry and armor branches. We saw different companies at various stages of training. On day one, new infantry recruits on a bus from the Atlanta airport arrive at the 30th AG Battalion headquarters, where all new recruits are received.
Listen up! You ain't got one here for you at this point.
Look at the guy in the glasses.
No drill sergeant, you understand? Yes, drill sergeant! When I tell you, you will pass your folders to the front!
The minimum age to enlist in the Army is 17, and the maximum age is 35. The base salary for an entry-level private is about $20,000
a year? That's it?
Go! 30 seconds!
No, man.
Hurry up, on your back!
Once they're off the bus, the first order of business is establishing the code of conduct.
Because I promise you, if you don't pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, you're going to make your Army career very short. You treat everybody with dignity and respect, regardless of race, religion, color, national origin, gender, sexual orientation, and all
I know they
other
get a blast
protected
doing this
categories.
stuff.
Yes? Yes, Drill Sergeant! Sexual assault is any unwanted physical contact in a sexual nature. So if you put your hands on another individual and you're not instructed to, or you're not saving their life, and they file a sexual assault, and it comes down that you put your hands on this individual when you weren't supposed to, that is going to be on you. You will get kicked out of the military, and then you'll probably have to file as a registered sex offender. Do you understand?
Before they go inside, the new recruits learned some basic commands and standing positions.
Untrained tight! Everyone look down at their toes. You should be able to fit a slice of pizza in between your toes. If you look around, they're gonna see you, cause you're taller than everyone else! Quickly! Who wanna sit there? Everyone move your feet! Grab one and go, it's all the same!
The recruits grab the snack that's waiting for them inside, consisting
That's
of a fruit
it?
cup, sunflower seeds, a granola bar, and a juice box.
Watch the video. Remain silent.
Since
It's like a bed in
1775,
jail.
the Army has been the bearer of our nation's strength in every crisis or conflict. Make no mistake about it, the journey you are embarking upon will not be easy. But you wouldn't be here if we didn't think you couldn't meet the challenge.
Listen up for your last 4-year social.
After being welcomed, recruits begin what's known as processing, which can take 1 to 2 weeks before their actual training begins.
In a little bit, we're giving you a period to go in a room by yourself.
First, they're given one last chance to discreetly dispose of prohibited contraband, like drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and inappropriate photographs.
If any photo you possess on your phone is less than a bathing suit,
all
you
look
will
nervous,
not
too.
have it. You will delete them all.
I will be too,
Recruits
though.
get
I ain't
rid
gonna
of
lie.
contraband in an amnesty room, where they dispose of it by throwing it down a metal chute.
Is anybody confused on what you can and cannot have?
The next morning, the recruits report to the barber
Damn,
shop,
They really gotta cut their hair off.
where one barber has worked at Fort Benning for almost
Damn.
60 years.
I've been here ever since 1963. That's a long time. I should have been retired a long time ago, but I wake up in the morning now, I be wanting to come out here and go to
Long
work.
time.
Recruits are issued uniforms. They receive a series of immunizations and vaccines, and get their official photo taken, along with myriad housekeeping details that fill up their 1 to 2 week stay in processing.
Hey, sit up straight.
That is, until processing ends, and the time for training finally arrives.
Let's go. Grab your bags and go.
We found a company of recruits about to begin training in the armor school.
Who's the bridle?
These recruits are about to be picked up and taken to their barracks, where they'll reside for the rest of their training.
Let's go. You guys are going to the front bus. Go.
This is the last chance for recruits to change their
so
minds
they get
before
time to change
training
their mind.
begins, like one recruit who decided to stay behind.
He said, fuck that.
This short bus ride from processing to their new barracks will be the most peaceful moments these recruits will experience for a while. What happens next is known as the shark attack.
Run! Run! At no time will you walk! You will run! Everyone you freaking go! Go! Run! Run!
Did they say what? Get your bags up right now. Get your bags up.
This way! Let's go! You're a tough guy! Don't move! Do something! Do something! That's what I thought! Why are you still not understanding? He just said it!
Well, it's really just a little shock to the system so we can break them down to build them back up.
I couldn't do that.
Shut the hell up!
We're breaking a lot
I'm
of
sorry,
habits
man. I couldn't
from the
sit there and let you
civilian
just
world,
yell at me,
and
bro.
nothing
Like,
better than
nah,
a little
shit
shock to
dead.
the system to establish that drill sergeant is in charge, to let us start our
So what happened if they say something back to him? Like,
The recruits
Test they
spend
bluff.
much of the shark attack holding their heavy rucksacks above their heads, which takes a physical toll.
Why is that so difficult? You can't pick that bag up. You decided to join the army and you can't pick that bag up.
Right side back, right side back, right side back.
he was scared.
After about 20 minutes, the intensity begins to subside, and the drill sergeant's tone changes
We only produce the best soldiers in the United States Army.
before training officially begins. After the shock and awe of the shark attack, things do appear to calm down.
Is it a video?
It's a movie.
There we go. Is he happy now?
Always wanted to be a star.
We found this group of infantry soldiers in week 11 of their training. practicing on the firing range. The mood was much more relaxed.
Try to get 8 up on my level.
And their conversations with their drill sergeants are conducted at normal volumes.
Cool.
Like when this drill sergeant educated the recruits on the meaning of the military expression 8 up.
Is a piece of 8 up gum good? You don't want something that's 8 up, right? You want something fresh. You break the seal, it smells like olive oil, right? Okay.
That dynamic changes because we want the soldiers to become more critical thinkers. At that point,
I get what
we
they're
are
doing,
turning
though.
into more coaches and mentors.
They start off
we dial it
strong
back
and
a little
hard,
bit.
because they don't
we don't
want
want them frightened. We want them
They don't want them to be
comfortable
like,
in a state
feel like they can
of
do what they
mind
want.
that is
They
receptive
put them at a
to
disciplined
learning and
mindset.
performing.
So now they know how disciplined they can be at, or how
Up to
disciplined they can be.
241 hours of
Now they
infantry
can be their true
OSIT are
self, they can be
devoted to
comfortable,
marksmanship, where recruits fire about 2,500 rounds using the M4 carbine, as well as the M249 squad automatic weapon, or SAW.
We create lethality. We create expert marksmen at their individual weapons because as an infantry soldier, that's what we're asking them to do.
Recruits get one of the most painful parts of training out of the way early.
Once we check your seal, you will not touch your pro mat.
This group of infantry recruits was exposed to CS gas, or tear gas, in week 1 of their training.
You're going to continue to file in until we tell you to stop. You're going to place your back against the wall.
The recruits spend about 5 minutes inside the gas hut. Upon exiting the gas hut, the recruits are told to flap their arms like birds to remove excess gas from their uniforms. According to a drill sergeant, the effects of the gas begin to wear off after about 4 minutes. Some training moves indoors, like combatives, where recruits learn hand-to-hand self-defense tactics.
We're trying to teach them to achieve a dominant body position. So get out of one negative position and then switch roles so they end up having the upper hand in a fight.
During combatives training, recruits warm up with a particularly painful-looking exercise, referred to as the EO. While laying on their backs, they have to engage their core to wiggle across the entire room.
They use their momentum, shoulder blades, their core to help them create space, warm up the body.
Recruits work up a major appetite
I know I'm a little
during
quiet on this
training.
video, y'all, but I'm learning, man.
But Fort Benning
Yeah,
is big, and they're
Good
not
bread.
always within range of the dining facility. When they're training in the field, recruits are issued MREs, which stands for Meal Ready to Eat. Each comes with an entree, like this vegetarian pasta with taco sauce, along with an assortment of items, like mixed fruit,
I ain't gonna
an
lie, it might
energy
be good.
bar, and this instant French vanilla cappuccino. Recruits just add water, shake it up, and enjoy. Once they're
That might actually be
fortified,
good.
recruits return to their training. Recruits spend up to 60 hours in training known as MOUT, which stands for Military Operations in Urban Terrain.
Door left. One man calls door left.
Infantrymen are expected to fight in different types of terrain and survive and win the fight. Right now, they are getting their first taste of what that's like in an urban environment.
Rolling T. All right, coming up.
In operations across Afghanistan, Iraq, we are conducting clearance operations, and it's applicable wherever we go.
Boom.
It's important for the future soldiers' muscle memory because they are working as a team with minimal communication, and they have to understand how that coordination works together.
Do it again.
After 22 weeks of training, these infantrymen are ready to leave Fort Benning. Friends and family gather to watch their soldiers graduate on NOA Field.
They look like soldiers, they act like soldiers, they're carrying their head high. I have trainees that were not alive when 9/11 happened. I think that's pretty powerful, that I still can find American citizens that want to volunteer to serve their country when we continue to ask them to go to combat.
You would think people don't want to do it no more.
These new infantrymen don't have long to greet their loved ones. or say goodbye to their friends
Oh, they
before
leaving the
leaving
shuttle, too.
Fort Benning to begin their service in the United States Army.
That's what's up, man. Like, being in the Army don't seem too bad. Now I done watched this video because I always have my thoughts on it. It don't look too bad. It's just you got to get past the rough training part. Once you get past that, it seems like it's a smooth ride. You know, $20,000 a year is crazy though. I don't know that's not enough for me, honestly. But just to do it for the experience, I would have loved to did this. I would have, like, fresh out of high school, I would have loved to do this for about 2 years. I think it's a good experience. I feel like it's a good experience every man should have. They teach you a lot enough. You come out big, strong, you brave, you ready, you know how to shoot, all of that, you know. I think it's a good thing, man. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Again, you know I got to remind y'all. You guys sometimes forget. So I got to keep reminding y'all. If y'all new to the channel, you made it past this far, subscribe, man. I love you guys. Catch y'all in the next video, man. We out.